Pictures up, action.
The words Italia and cinema usually go perfectly together in one sentence. In the next couple of episodes of Cinema Confidential, we're going to introduce you to some of the most successful Italians in Hollywood.
I've survived 27 times. 27. There is no one else in town who can pull off a scheme like this. No one else.
Massimiliano Furlan, or just Massi Furlan, is an Italian actor who moved to Los Angeles a few years ago and has been in some hit productions ever since then. His versatile talent and skills let him change the way he looks, the way he talks, as well as the genre of the movies that he works on. Among the titles are Dark Knight Rises with Christian Bale, Live by Night with Ben Affleck, Keeping Up with the Joneses with Zach Galifianakis, and TV productions such as True Blood, NCIS Los Angeles, and The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story.
Ciao.
Ciao, buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Come stai?
Bene, grazie. That's about it.
We doing the whole interview in Italian?
Sure.
Abbiamo adottato questo antico metodo di usare un martelletto d'argento e toccare la fronte di Sua Santità 3 volte per determinare se fosse ispirato.
You have been here for many years now, but how did it all begin for you in Italy? Why did you decide to be an actor?
Well, in Italy, I was doing this stand-up comedy. I was an impersonator, so I was impersonating Italian celebrities' voices,
Nice.
and I was doing jokes with those different voices. So that's how I really started the entertainment business. And then in '98, I went to visit my brother in Miami. He was an executive chef in a very famous restaurant called Tiramisu. And so I went to visit and I fell in love with Miami, so I decided to move there. Then in Miami, I worked in the restaurant industry for a long time. Mm-hmm. I opened a few pizza places. I was, the pizza guy that launched the new restaurant. So I was teaching how to make the pizza, making the menu. And then, I got tired of people asking me to make a pizza with pineapple.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, right?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, no more pineapple. I'm going back to my passion, which is being an
Pizza
entertainer.
with pineapple and spaghetti with ketchup. Those are
Yeah.
If you're Italian, you're dying
in
on
Italy,
the
they'll
inside.
call the carabinieri, they'll arrest you if you ask something like that.
Yeah.
So I did a big commercial with Maria Sharapova in Miami, and it was very successful, and got paid pretty well. So I decided to move to Los Angeles to pursue my acting career.
As a pizza boy? You telling me a pizza boy took out my entire crew?
Guess so.
Go find this kid. I'm gonna kill him myself.
But you have been in some huge movies. Dark Knight Rises, Live by Night.
Dark Knight Rises was one of the highlights, and working with Christopher Nolan, which is one of the best directors in the world, and Tom Hardy, it was an amazing experience. I really enjoyed it. Even though when I worked in the movie, I had a broken finger, and I had to shoot with machine gun the whole day. So I couldn't really bend the finger, and the first day they keep asking me, can you hold the gun tight? I'm like, okay. I was like, I was in so much
Nobody
pain.
knew.
But I'm not I'm not gonna say that I have a broken finger. They're gonna replace me like this in a heartbeat. So let's get someone with the good fingers. So I didn't want to risk to lose the part, and I sucked it in, and I worked.
Good afternoon.
In 2015, I was diagnosed with throat cancer, and it was right when I auditioned for Live by Night, Ben Affleck movie. So I went to audition, and I got diagnosed after the audition. And I ended up getting the part. So I did all my treatment and everything, the chemo, radiation, and then when it was time to shoot, you know, I was still recovering, and I had like a G-tube, that's what they call it, G-tube sticking out of my stomach. And so I worked with that. I was like taping it under the costume. I was taping it, and I worked in the movie like that, and I didn't tell anything to anybody. I told Ben Affleck at the premiere.
Okay.
So when the movie was done already, because I'm not gonna say, hey, you know, by the way, you know, throat cancer and I'm recovering and stuff, so because, you know, they're gonna be, oh no way, well, let's get the other actor.
Yeah, liability.
But he ended up like to being great also because I lost 42 pounds, and so there was a period movie. It was based in 1920s in Boston, and apparently everybody was skinny at that time because the costume designer, when I went to the fitting, she was all excited for me to have lost so much weight. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. You're such a committed actor. Thank you for losing weight. I'm like, okay.
You also mentioned that you play a lot of nationalities here. Usually we said a villain. You can play Eastern European or Russian, apparently.
That is the most popular type that I play: Eastern European, Russian, Serbian. Yes.
Okay, but you also can play Mexican.
Yeah, I play Latinos. I play Mexican and Cuban. I can do a few accents. I can do Puerto Rican, Cuban, Mexican. Well, obviously now, I was in Miami for a long time, so I learned. I was half Cuban then, and now I'm half Mexican apparently here. So that's when you live in a place with a lot of people from that country, you learn their accent, their dialect.
Yeah. What is your, I guess, goal? Like, would you stay here permanently?
Oh, it's vodka. That was water.
Well, you're in an Eastern European video. I mean, it's normal.
Yeah, of course. Vodka. Thank you very much. Spasiba.
Do you want to stay here permanently? Why do you like LA, or do you like LA at all?
I like Miami.
Okay.
I used to go to the beach about 5 times a week for 10 years.
Okay.
I was very tan, like your shirt. And
You're not like my
so I really, the black part.
Yes.
And so I really like Miami. Now I got used to here. Miami is such a small city compared to Los Angeles, you know. And so this is the place to be for an actor. Once you establish yourself and you don't really need to audition that much, then you can live anywhere in the world. Like Johnny Depp, I believe he lives in Paris.
Yeah.
So I would like to go eventually back and forth with Italy. In Italy, and I have a big agency that represents me in Rome, Soli Associati, and they're working very hard for me. They got me some very good auditions, and I was very close to get some very big parts in Italy. So eventually, when the time comes, I can have a place in Miami, one here, and one in Italy.
Yeah, that's
Wait, let's not forget Hawaii. I really want to. So there is 2 shows now in Hawaii, Hawaii 5-0 and Magnum PI.
Yeah.
I told my agent, listen, my goal as an actor for the next few years is to get a serious regular role on one of those shows, so I can, or a major reoccurring role to one of those shows, so I can relocate for like a year or 2 or something like that. That would be an amazing experience.
Is no one going to talk about it?
No one wants to say what is wrong with him.
You were also on one really successful project that won a lot of awards last year, American Crime Story, the assassination of Gianni Versace. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, that was a great experience also, and I auditioned 4 times at first. I auditioned for the role of Santo Versace, who was Gianni's brother, and then I auditioned for 2 other roles, and then I ended up, my last audition was the Gianni Versace designer, the senior designer, and I ended up getting that part. And it was amazing to work on that set. The director was lovely. Penelope, everybody on set were like super nice, and they did a very good job, especially with the accent and the dialect. Well, Penelope, she speaks fluent Italian.
Yeah,
so she was doing a great accent. She was, and then I brought, let's say, the authenticity of the Italian, because I improvised few words in Italian and here and there.
You have quite unique and make it interesting for yourself every time when you go to a award.
One year at the Emmys, I had this like crazy thick glasses with a polka dot suit, and then I say, why not shaving my head and just leave a mohawk? So I did a mohawk. And then on the last Emmys, the one with the Gianni Versace, I say, well, I play Italian and only Italian can wear pink, right? So I went with this like beautiful pink suit and crazy shoes and designer glasses for my friend Alessandro in Miami. So that was also a good choice.
You do something that, now you'll say if it's true or not, because in the internet, people write all kinds of stuff. But
That I'm blonde?
No.
That is not true. And I don't have blue eyes either. They're green.
That you train and rescue dogs.
Oh my God, yeah, that's my real passion. Well, I'm not a professional trainer, but you know, I train my dogs, a couple of friends' dogs, and I do a lot for animal rescue, especially for dog rescue. So I do a lot of charity events, and I always have a leash in my car because every time I see like a stray dog or some dog that is lost, I always go and you know, and take him. Then we'll try to find the owner. One time, I found this this dog. What was it? They were like two German Shepherds.
Oh, I have a German Shepherd.
They were like running in the street. I'm talking about like big intersection, like here in the valley, were like super busy intersection, and they were like the cops. They were like with the motorcycle. They were going after them. I'm like, you're gonna scare the dog. They're gonna keep running. So what I did, I went ahead and I parked my car in the middle of the street. So I blocked traffic, and I went in there and I was waiting for the dog. So I kneeled down and I went like, hey, and they came to me and I grabbed them. And then when the police comes, oh, thank you. And then I say, well, my car is in the middle of the street. I say, that's fine, you hero. You can leave it there for now.
Oh, wow.
So there were all traffic going around my car because I saved the dog. It was great. And then another dog that I saved, I took him to the shelter. And the lady, she was checking if he had a microchip to see the owner and everything. And she checked. And she said, oh, unfortunately, it doesn't have a microchip. I don't know why something inside told me to ask to check again. So I was like, well, can you check again? Because, you know, this is a beautiful dog. It seems weird that doesn't belong to anybody. So she checked again very carefully. And she found the microchip. So they contacted the owner. The owner, oh my God, I almost cried. I probably did. So they contacted the owner, and the owner came with the whole family, and he told me the dog was lost for over a month.
Oh, wow, they were going crazy.
They were going crazy. They already gave up, and and when they went to be the witness of the reunion with the dog, I'm like, oh my God, it's better than booking a big role in a big movie.
I'm gonna cry now.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's amazing.
All right, let's have a crime break now.
Did you tell him about the girls or the drugs?
I didn't say nothing.
That's a good answer.
What are you working on these days?
Well, I just came back from Atlanta, Georgia. I shot Bad Boys 3, which is coming out in January 2020.
Yes, and we're all very excited about it.
I'm very excited. A lot of people have been waiting for this movie for a long, long time, so it's happening. It's coming out soon.
Are you a villain?
Yes.
Yes, okay. You're also part of another sequel that's very big, Jumanji.
Jumanji, yeah. I'm very excited to work with Dwayne Johnson and my friend Jack Black and those guys. But when I booked the movie, I was very excited because I thought I was going to Hawaii. So I was like, mahalo, aloha, all excited. I said, no, you're going back to Atlanta, Georgia. I said, what?
Is it possible to have real friends and relationships in LA?
Well, relationship, eventually, yes. Real friends, everything's possible if you work hard.
You're very diplomatic.
Well, yeah, I have to be politically correct. Well, it's such a big city, and there is a lot of BS, like we say, bullshit, especially in the industry. And there's a lot of people, they're busy. I'm trying to find excuses why you can't really have good friends.
Yeah.
People are busy, and then a lot of time they're flaky and stuff. So for me, there's some people that I know that we're talking about having coffee, and it takes like a year to have coffee, you know, and maybe we live like 15 minutes from each other. So I'm like, okay, it's weird. So every time, you know, every 3, 4, 5 weeks, hey, let's have coffee next week. Yes, let's do it. And then you don't hear from them for like 2 months.
Wow.
I was like, okay.
And you know, you and I come from countries where this is like our daily routine.
We come from a place where we say, hey, I call you on Monday and I will call you on Monday.
Yes, yes. And let's have coffee in 2 hours. Let's have coffee in 2 hours. And why don't you do stand-up here?
Good question. There is plenty of material here
Yes.
between Donald Trump and the industry, right? So I might, there's a lot of material. But I better hurry up because Trump is going to be gone soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And who are you going to mock?
Yeah, I know, right? Nobody's going to mock me. I'm going to be here forever.
See? You have plenty of material. You're right. You should start on it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, that was the end?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Back to one, pictures up, action.